Hello everybody and welcome to another Town of Salem gameplay video. Today I'm playing some ranked gameplay. And my name is Cowtastic. And I'm the sheriff today. Want to hear a joke? Not really. I don't know if I want sound on, because sound on is annoying with all the... If it didn't do all the text, I think I'd not mind it. But anyway, I want to hear a joke? Your life. Okay. Wonderful. That was great. Let's go ahead and check out 15 here. For no real reason. Just kind of, we don't really have anyone to go with necessarily at this point. And so you just kind of can choose randomly. People who talk early, they could be worth looking into. They could not. I'm just choosing 15. Targaryen. For the sake of, I think that people won't look at them first. People tend not to look at 15 first. I want to check somebody who's not already being checked. That way we have as much spread on the first night as possible. We'll see. Hopefully I live. I don't like to die night one. I didn't die night one. And my target is not suspicious. Alright, well we don't learn much from that, unfortunately. But nor do you typically learn much day one. If you get a Mafia find day one, you tend to be pretty lucky. Now, Targaryen was witched. Okay. Attacked and doctored, claimed Prime. T claims they were jailed. Prime, the lookout. Linda claims transporter. Indigo. How do you know? Dave, it didn't get witched or roadblocked. She is lookout forger witch. All right. Well, we got to push for roll. I'm lookout. Well then. That was a super slow one. That was a super slow one. I kind of think that might actually be the witch right there. I really think that might be the witch. Who didn't vote up? Because somebody who didn't vote up is likely to be our evil here. Somebody who also maybe have said like a X. I'm going to start with Jonathan Corwin because he didn't vote. I don't want to run out of time. Alright, yeah, we're going to go with Jonathan. Hopefully we live. We do, and not suspicious. Alright, interesting. That was not quite what I was expecting. I kind of thought we might find a Mafia right there. We are telling people who are not Mafia, though, which is good. Two is which? I kind of agree with that. 2. Prime is visited by... I'm going to check T, I think. There's a lot of... How many lookout claims are there? Prime claims lookout. T claims lookout, and Giles claim... What is Giles claiming? I don't know if Giles is claiming yet. But I'm worried there might be some self-confirming people here. I'm going to check out T tonight. And if T is Mafia, that makes it pretty easy. I still think this is probably witch here. One thing we know is that the investigator claim is pretty reasonable, right? Jokey says 13 is Godfather. It's possible. We didn't get a claim from them. Targaryen visited by no one. I don't like this claim. I don't like this claim at all. I think this is probably a witch here. It was slow vote. And Invest found... Who was which last night? I'm guilting this. I'm guilty in this. I kind of don't like bag it up now. And I kind of want to check T as well. So between those two, I don't know who I want. It depends on who this is. I believe this is likely to be the witch right now. T is also Mafia. I'm going to check T tonight. Okay, I'm going to check T to confirm Prime if possible. I'm a little bit suspicious of this. Oh, I'm Lookout. I'm also Lookout. I confirm you. I confirm you. Witch is down is nice. We're going to check T tonight. Although, again, I don't really like bag it up right now. I think that they came off way too generous on Witch's side right there. It kind of felt like it could be a neutral killing or a Mafia kind of gamble right there. Because we kind of knew that Indigo was at least Forger or Lookout or Witch. There was no way they were Jester unless there was also a lying investigator. So if they were Jester, we would have killed the investigator. I just don't think that was likely to be the case. Target is not suspicious, and I am unfortunately dead. Alright, well, I found a lot of nonsense. I found a lot of NSs, which is unfortunate. Not sure why I was killed in that one. I was a little bit talkative, but I wasn't as talkative as, say, I don't know, the investigator? The several Lookout claims, I'm not really entirely sure why I was the choice for Mafia right there. I don't think that I would have done the same. So, stupid Witch. Did Witch make arsonists douse themselves? Arsonists kill themselves. Could that be a disguiser? Maybe. And I was clean, so there is in fact a janitor here. That kind of changes the game a little bit. Now we look like we're in pretty good shape though. Witch down, arsonist down pretty early on is nice. Another arsonist kill here on Targaryen. I kind of Giles Corey claims Doc. Well, Jailer should be brought back tonight, right? That's what should be happening here. So let me say let me tell the Jailer this stuff, okay? I want them to know. T is NS, so I'm not being brought back. And Jokis' cow is Sheriff. So I doubt he's GF. 5 defended Witch though, so I would get 5's roll. I'm trying to help out the you know the Retributionist here, because that would be a good thing for them to do. I think is to find 5's roll, because 5 kind of backed up the Witch, and I kind of don't like it. Giles is TP. I mean, Giles and T have a kind of circular confirmation going on, which I'm not sure I trust. I like the other Lookout, though. But if it's possible that there's Lookout Doctor with Jonathan, or I'm sorry, with Giles, and then myself with Sheriff. It's possible that that's kind of what we're looking at here. No, this guy voted up. Who is he? I'm TK. Okay, claim which TK you are, because there's no witch anymore. You need to claim which TK you are. And let's see if there's any CCs, right? You gotta ask for a CC. Alright, thank you. I'm glad that, there you go, there's a CC. Linda Dustin CCs. Now, if this is innocent, you can look into whether or not there is anything to do. CC now or never. There is a CC, but no one's voting right here. This is interesting. They're going to Inuit for now. If I wouldn't be, I think that Joj, I don't know, I guess that's how you would say it, should shoot Linda tonight. I think that'd actually be okay, because you have some confirmation happening right there. Let's check to see if there's a medium. Medium would be important to know right now. It would confirm another random town. Not likely, considering how many Lookout claims we have. So, who else did you invest? Oh, right. Of course. All were in S. Targaryen is you, of course. Jonathan, based on his wording. And then T to check if he's legit. Look out. Okay, so there you go. That's all the information. No medium claimed right now, so there's no medium that's going to be allowed to be claimed. We have confirmed no medium, basically. Jonathan Corwin down. Think he claimed that he was doctor? No. Giles claimed that he was doctor. So that's interesting indeed that he's still alive. So I like T. The Retributionist is probably okay. And we have Jonathan Corwin, who is the other person I checked. So that doesn't help out very much, does it then? I still like Bag It Up. Now, Bag It Up was Lucian Targaryen, who was just revived, so Prime says Bag It Up and John Hathorne, both Mafia. So it looks like Lydia is lying, because Joj says that target defense is too strong, and Prime says that Bag It Up, who I had suspicion of, and also John Hathorne are Mafia. That might be 3 Mafia right there. Seriously. That might be 3 Mafia. And Jokey right here is basically confirmed invest. Let's just count this off for ourselves. I don't remember what Corin was. Was he the Retributionist? I don't remember if Corin was Retribution. Now, we have a vote up on John Hathorne. Sounds reasonable. Oh, yeah, he was Retributionist. So Retributionist down. But yeah, I mean, Lookout said that they were going to be on him. That's an interesting choice for them to go after the Retributionist. Not particularly wise. He was going to get it off anyway unless you could have stopped it with, like, say, a consort. But even that would only bought a day, right? Yeah, BG is a silly claim there. So let's see. We have, what do we have? We have a Lookout. This seems to be Random Town. We seem to have a second Lookout. And, because we have Invest and Sheriff, then a Lookout that seems to be confirmed, then another Lookout that seems to be confirmed. Alright, cool. That's what it looks like we have right now, is those 2 Random Towns considered and accounted for. Now, Bag It Up does look suspicious, of course. Who is this? Only me did guilty on Joj. Mafia would have guiltied if you were Town. That's Janitor. Janitor claiming bodyguard is very strange. I'm not sure I would recommend that, generally speaking. Interestingly enough, though, because of the Retributionist, we have all the information that was cleaned. So we really haven't lost anything. We have the mayor came back, or the jailer came back. And I did tell him about Bag It Up. I should have checked. You know what? It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I would have died regardless. So... not sure why Mafia chose to kill me when they could have killed, I don't know, the Lookout, I don't know, the Doctor claim, instead of killing the person who was quiet. Maybe they thought that I was jailer because I was fairly quiet. That's a possibility, but anyway, unfortunately for them, they get strong. The other person was jailer. They get revived, which is wonderfully done, of course, by the Retributionist. So, we're in a decent situation right here. John Hathorne, Janitor, and it seems like, who was the other person? Lookout had another person on their list. Bag It Up. So Bag It Up looks like that's Mafioso. Alright, that was my I had suspicion on them based upon them wanting to push us off of voting on the witch, and I thought that was something that sounded very Mafia-ish. Like, oh, who claimed that they were witch? Could have been a jester play. Could have been a jester play. No. The guy shows up. There's a doctor down. About time, right? You got to think that the doctor was on the list a long time ago. Bag It Up, dead in their home, executed by a jailer. Nicely done by the jailer there. I was hoping he was going to do that one way or another, at least asking for a claim. What was the claim anyway? Transporter. Somebody did claim Transporter right off the bat. That's an interesting claim right there. Didn't Lydia claim that they were transported? Lydia claims transported. So, we know who another Mafia is, don't we? Lydia, they're trying to buy a little bit of faith there, but yeah. Okay, so what's next? Forgot my name. Sorries. Guys, I don't trust Lydia. Prime! Nice! Good call. But you really, you gotta think back to it. Look at the mafioso's will, guys. Who else? Mia and Kurger, who is jailed. Okay, that doesn't necessarily tell you anything, right? They could have gotten that from the jailer will. Me and Cowtastic. It's Cowtastic, thank you very much. But I was targeted. You were not targeted. I was not transported. Me and Jonathan Corwin, who is dead and cleaned a while ago. So Lydia Johnson's a good push up right there. Jokey is confirmed invest. Absolutely confirmed invest. Guys, I'm Vig. This is Lydia. They CC'd Doge, if I remember correctly. But you're not, Lydia. You're not Vigilante. You are the Godfather or whoever the Reign of Mafia is, because you're definitely not Town. You claimed that you were transported, my friend, and you were not transported. Now, that's not why these people are voting up, though, which is interesting, right? It's not why people are voting up. They should have really think a little bit harder right now, okay? They should shoot each other. Let them shoot each other. Guys, use your brain. Well, they're guilty anyway, but really what should have given away is the fact that Bag It Up claimed they were transported and said that they transported themselves with Lydia day one, and Lydia claimed transported. Well, she couldn't have been. She couldn't have been transported. Therefore, this is not potentially possibly true. This is entirely wrong. All right. Yeah, Jokey is obviously not Consig. I don't know about Prime. I don't know. Corwin was a Retributionist, as we thankfully remembered. I'm going to go ahead and talk to Lydia real quick. Day 2, technically. So I'm just letting you know how it was that I kind of caught that one was that it was a day 2. I was transported. No, you clearly weren't. Mafioso claimed transport. That would have been a good idea for Mafioso at that point to delete their will when they were jailed so that they didn't give away Lydia. But again, that's not why people voted on her, which is a little bit weird. That was the obvious reason to vote on them right there. So between the arsonists killing themselves, I can only guess that that's a self-douse by witch. But then they lit. They didn't rest tonight. They lit that night. So I don't really get that, truthfully. They could have avoided their own death easily. And it may be a different game if that was the case. This could be the last day here if that was the case. Reggie is doctor. Confirmed. One is Retributionist. Didn't Corwin claim Reds? This game would be over if Corwin wasn't Reds. Oh my gosh. Corwin claimed Reds. Krieger Stan also claimed Reds. And I'm a little bit suspicious with Krieger, of course, for this. I claimed Ret before him. Kill anyway. Here's the deal. He was either throwing us down. Okay, Jonathan Corwin claimed Ret. We know that. He was either throwing us down, or he couldn't be veteran, right? Because he would have alerted, and he would have killed Mafioso and Janitor. No, you gotta X this. I even told Jailer I would revive him. I don't care what it is that you told him. You lied, because you're not Retributionist. I don't care. You guilty it. It's an easy guilty here no matter what. You guilty easily, and you move from there. The truth is that Arsonist is down. There's only one Mafia left. You have all the time in the world, and this is a good lynch right here. It's a good lynch. There you go. Wonderful. Why it is that anybody believe that for a second, I don't know. Jonathan Corwin was either a throwing town, right? Because, I mean, you got to think about it. If Jonathan claims that he's a Retributionist and isn't veteran and isn't Retributionist and gets himself killed, I mean, without knowing that there was an actual Retributionist, it wouldn't have been smart. Would not have been a smart idea. So it was a good play. It was a good attempt to try to play as if he was a Retributionist, but you had to kind of continue that one through. It was a good play, right? The Retributionist claim was the best claim you maybe could have done right there, honestly. It could have been much, yeah. But you did, enough people paid attention, which is good, which is why there was a lookout on the Retributions. Let's see what we have here, though. We have lookout 1, janitor. There's 2 janitors, double janitor in that game. Wow. Janitor, mafioso right there. We have 2 doctors, Reggie and Giles. Myself as sheriff, of course. 1 lookout, 2 lookout, an investigator. That actually ended up being a pretty good game for us, but we did have Prime and T both as lookout. So when I checked T, I hope that kind of settled some things for the jailer there. That was a good game for Town. I didn't do much, unfortunately. But I still think that's probably a good game to look at for a little bit of learning situation there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We are slowly climbing up in the ranks. It's taking us a while, a little bit harder than last time for us right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. See you guys in the next video, and peace out.
Hurt them.